this video is a little bit wonky. My tripod is doing strange things today. I can't seem to get it to work properly. And also, I hope you like this setup with my Christmas lights. Yes, they are Christmas lights and it's only the middle of October. I'm well aware of that. However, I don't care. So today's video is going to be a Q&A with Chloe. It's my first ever Q&A. I did try to do one a couple of times before, but I felt like I never really got enough questions, so this time I thought, why not? And I got quite a few questions, so I'm really happy. And yeah, just thought I would put them in a video for you today. So I'm just going to get started with the questions, and I'll see how long it takes me to answer all of them, and if needs be, I'll split it into separate parts, but I think it'll be fine. So anyway, the first question is by Justifer XOXO, and she says, how did you know uni was for you? The short answer to that is I didn't know that uni was for me. I didn't want to go to university right up until I went to university. I'd always felt like I didn't really want to go. I didn't really know whether I would enjoy it. And when I first went to university, for the first month, I actually didn't even live at the uni. I lived at home still, and it wasn't until I got there that I knew it really was for me. So I know it can be an expensive mistake to go to uni and then find out that you don't like it, but honestly I would urge you, if you're not sure, to just go unless there's something else that you really want to do, because you don't know that it's for you until you get there. Cute Critters X says, what pets do you want in the future? And I know that I definitely want a dog of my own. I have 3 dogs now, and I've had dogs since I was 8, so I can't imagine being without one now, so I definitely want a dog, probably a spaniel of some sort. And I'd actually really like a herd of female guinea pigs or some chinchillas, but whether that will happen or not, I don't know. She also asks, what are your hobbies apart from animals? I really like arts and crafts, so you might have seen some of my scrapbooking videos or posts on my blog about my scrapbooking. That's probably one of my biggest hobbies. And I really love to sing as well. I'm part of an a cappella group at my university. If you've seen Pitch Perfect, it's that sort of group. Other than that, I read a lot, and I really love history, which is what I study at uni. She also asks, what is your favourite food and drink? I don't know. When I'm at uni, I sort of just like eat because obviously you have to eat, and I tend to eat a lot of junk food. So I don't really know. I really like roast dinners. Roast dinners is probably my favourite food. And then I don't know about drink. Cherryade is one of my favourite drinks. But yeah, I don't know. Roast dinners and Cherryade. And finally she asks, if you could have any animal in... Can't talk. If you could have any animal in the world, what would you have? I've always said that my choice for this is quite boring, but I would really like some meerkats. Like if somebody said to me, you can have whatever animal you want, I would probably ask for a meerkat. I think I just really favour small animals. I'm not sure, like most people would say something really cool like a lion or a tiger or a panda or something, but meerkat. Lucy1666 asks, what is your favourite breed of rabbit? And that is hands down a French lop. And I don't know how I can say that a French lop is my favourite because I've never had one, but I've met quite a few and I just love them. And I think that's why 3 out of my 4 rabbits have got floppy ears, because I just love French lops, but I don't have the space for one. I love lops in general, but definitely French lop is my favourite. And her second question is, what is the best online product that you have found? I don't know. Like, I find a lot of random things when I'm just doing random searches. So the other day I bought the other week I bought a bed in the shape of a strawberry, and it actually arrived today, and I just think it's brilliant, and it only cost me £7, and it's the medium size. And I know that some people have paid that amount or more for the small size, so lately that is the best online product that I've found. Coco and the Crazy Cavi says, why did I get rabbits? Well, I don't actually know why I got rabbits. When I was younger, so about 10 or 11, I really loved those books, and I can't remember what they were called, but they were about that girl whose parents were vets and they went all over the world and they looked after all these animals, and I cannot for the life of me remember what those books were called, but I had like every single one. There were hundreds. I don't remember. But I read those books and I became obsessed with the idea of wanting a rabbit, and I really wanted one. So for my 11th birthday, my parents said I could get a rabbit. And that is what I got. For my birthday, I got a rabbit. Next she asks, what is your favourite small animal? And I mean, probably a rabbit. Rabbits are probably my favourite small animal. Her next question is, what is the place that I buy from the most? In terms of pet supplies, at the moment it's definitely Viovet. I've never seen... Oops, what are you doing? What's it? I've never seen so many cheap pet supplies in one place, and I just can't stop myself. Then she's asked, why did I start YouTube? It was 4 years ago, so I actually don't remember, but I think it was because I used to watch like the Small Pet channel, Guinea Pig Goddess 1, Guinea Pig Help channel. I used to watch all of them, and I watched Piggy Pig Pigs, I think she was around then. And I thought, like, you know, my rabbit is really cute. At the time I only had one and I had Benji, and I was like, I kind of know what I'm talking about, like I could do that. Do you have any fears? Yeah. I have an overwhelming fear of death. I actually think it verges on a phobia. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore because it makes me feel really panicky. And lastly, she asks, do I plan to get more pets? If it was up to me, I would have a house full of animals, but I do live with other people and I do have money to think about. So in the near future, no, I don't plan to get any more pets. Now I have a list of questions from Amy, the Bunny Shed one, and she asks, what was your first ever pet? My first ever pet was a rabbit, believe it or not, and he was called Pepsi, and I had him when I was about 3 or 4. I think I was 4 or 5 actually. I mean, he was a rescue rabbit. He was from the RSPCA, and my parents got him for me and my little brother. Next she asks, what do you want to do as a job? Asking a university student what they want to do as a job is like asking, I can't even think of an analogy now, but I have no idea what I want to do as a job. I know that in some way I would like to work with children, so I think maybe I'll end up being a primary school teacher. Then she asks, what advice would I give to someone getting a small pet? And without a doubt, the advice I would give to someone getting a small pet would be to do research first. Then she says, what did I miss most about animal videos? And 100%, the thing I missed most about animal videos was the community. I just missed you guys. Then from Chantal's Rabbits, I have, what is your favourite animal in the world? My favourite animal in the world, I really love giraffes and I really like penguins and meerkats. They're probably my favourite. Again, she asks, what pets would you like in the future? And I've said I really want a dog, some guinea pigs, some chinchillas, or I really want a French lop rabbit. I think that would be the only exception I would make to the no more pets rule, was if a French lop needed a home near me in like an emergency or something, I would be like, me please. Next she asks, why did you want a hamster? And I have wanted a hamster since my last hamster passed away, and that was in 2009 or something like that, I think. It might have even been 2008. And I've wanted one again since then, and I just love them. I think they're so funny and cute, and I missed having one. It's why did you change your mind about the videos you do on your channel? So again, like I said, I just really missed the animal community. I missed making videos about the pets, and I missed getting feedback on my videos. Rosie Bunny says, if I could have any animal, what would it be? Again, a meerkat. Do I have any pet peeves? I have so many pet peeves that I don't even want to bore you with my list of pet peeves. But things that annoy me the most are people who walk slowly when you are clearly in a rush, people who stop in front of you when you're walking, people who talk on the phone and stop in front of you while you're walking, people who breathe loudly, people who eat loudly, people who snore, and there's like 10 million other things, but I honestly don't want to bore you. So yeah, that's my pet peeves, some of them anyway. And lastly she asks, can't find it. Who would I want to spend the day with from YouTube? Oh, I would want to spend the day with so many people from YouTube, but I think it would probably be the ones who I speak to the most. So Stephanie from Stephanie's Pet Care, I think me and her would get on really well, like in real life. And Animal Mad Kate and Crystal from Budget Bunny, I think the four of us would get on pretty well. I also have loads in common with Emma from My Pampered Pets and Jack from Jack's Bunny's Piggies. They just crack me up. And I also really get on with Amy from the Bunny Shed one, and I really like Chantel from Chantel's Rabbits, and I like Katie from Rosie Bunny as well. So, and Leah from Buns, Hams and Dogs. I think I would get on with everyone really. Hamster Sitter 1XX1 says, would I have over 20 pets if I was allowed? Knowing me, if somebody said, you can have 20 pets now, go and get 20 pets, I'd be like, yay! And I'd come home and I'd have a herd of guinea pigs and a French lop and a dog and chinchillas and a hedgehog and everything that I've ever wanted. But if it would be a good idea or not is a total different kettle of fish, and it probably wouldn't be a good idea, so I think I probably would restrain myself. Next they ask, how long have I been on YouTube? So my channel has been open for 4 years, but I've actually only been actively making videos for about 2.5 years. Well, maybe even less than that, maybe The next question is, what is your favourite boy and girl name for bunnies? I don't know. I really like all of my rabbits' names. I don't really like the name What's It, but my boyfriend named her, so I feel like I can't change it. But if I could change it, I would call her Honey or Peaches. And then Budget Bunny asks, what is it that has suddenly given you pet fever? This question made me laugh because I have had pet fever recently. I made the decision to bring all my pets down to uni with me. I got a new rabbit. Straight away after that I got a hamster. I've spent so much money on the pets, and I'm not really sure. The only thing I can attribute it to is the fact that since coming back to uni this year, I've been really homesick. Last year I wasn't homesick at all. I was so happy to be at uni, and this year I have felt really homesick, which is odd because I'm not really the type to get homesick anymore. So I think having the pets here has been a comfort to me, so I've sort of latched onto them, and I think that's the reason I've gone a bit pet crazy. Emma Popcorn Binky Run says, out of my 2 pigs, Ollie and Bailey, which one is my favourite? She says that Bailey is an Abyssinian, so probably Bailey because I love long-haired piggies, and we have a Abaruvian at home who is an Abyssinian crossed with a Peruvian, and I think he's adorable, but I love short-haired too. Jack from Jack's Bunny's Piggies says, do you enjoy making pet videos again? Yes. How old were you when you first started YouTube? I think I was about 14 or 15 when I started my channel, and then about 16 when I started properly making videos. What is your favourite rabbit breed? I answered that, French lop, definitely. 4, do you already have a family or children? No, you know I don't have a family or children, Jack. Number 5, are you getting married anytime soon? Considering I've only been with my boyfriend for 3 months and he doesn't believe in marriage, I think probably not. Number 6, what's your favourite shop for clothes? There's a ladybird flying! Sorry about that, but there you go, you get to witness firsthand that ladybirds genuinely do frighten me. So his 6th question was, what's your favourite shop for clothes? I haven't bought clothes for myself in months. I don't even know anymore. The place that I go the most often is Primark, because I tend to just buy basics these days. So I do go to Primark quite a lot, but if I'm going to treat myself, I like Topshop. But for everyday random stuff as well, I really like H&M. His next question is, do you like the Southwest? And he's asking me that because he lives in the Southwest as well. He lives quite near to me. Yeah, and then he asks, how are you feeling right now? And if I'm totally honest, I'm feeling absolutely horrific right now because I'm so scared of all these ladybirds, because I keep thinking, and I know this is awful, but I let them all out the window to begin with, and they're all finding their way back in, so I started killing them because I just don't want them to come back, and I feel like I've killed about 30 ladybirds now. Oh, I hate bugs. Okay, now that I've recovered from that little outburst, Kylie says, what is the best pet that I would recommend for children? Personally, I don't think that children should have pets. Well, I do think that families should have pets because it teaches children responsibility and how to be kind to animals, but I feel like children shouldn't be responsible for their own pet. I think, you know, like families should stick to sort of dogs and cats until their kids are about 10 and then get them things like hamsters and guinea pigs and rabbits and teach them how to look after them properly. Squeaking Piggies asks, what treats from Viovet do you recommend? And I don't actually know because I've only bought the Boredom Breaker Little Hearts, I think they are, and they were nice enough. The rabbits and the hamster all like them, but yeah, I haven't bought treats from there. I only buy sort of toys, so I don't know, I'm sorry. Then Rebecca from Mucky Pup Charlie asks, what is your favourite online pet store for supplies? And I think this goes without saying that it is Viovet. We all know I love Viovet, but I also really love eBay, and if I had the money to, I would shop on the Hey Experts because they do amazing products, but the delivery is so expensive and I just can't afford it anymore. And my last question is, what pet would you love to own in the future if money, space and time were no issue? So again, it would be meerkats because I love them, but I think if in an ideal world I would have 2 dogs, 2 chinchillas, maybe a little group of rabbits and a group of guinea pigs, definitely a French flop in there somewhere, and I'd really like a hedgehog as well. So if time, money and space were no object, I would have that many pets, definitely. But unfortunately, it's not an ideal world, so I will probably never have any of those pets. Okay, so that is the end of my first Q&A with Chloe. I would love to do one of these again because I really like getting your questions, so if you have anything you would like me to answer, leave it in the comments below. Thank you to everyone who asked me a question. I was so happy to get so many this time, and I hope you enjoyed the video and weren't too bored.